Hello, I'm Lynda Kinkade. Welcome to CNN Newsroom. A deadly bomb blast has rocked Afghanistan's capital, killing at least 95 people and leaving more than 150 wounded. Authorities say the attacker was driving an ambulance loaded with explosives and detonated right as the vehicle passed through a security checkpoint. The Taliban has claimed responsibility. Our Nick Paton Walsh is following the developments from London and joins us now. And Nick, an ambulance typically used to save people was used in this deadly massacre. Just explain for us how it unfolded.
Well, at this point, it does appear the ambulance was trying to head towards a key central part of Kabul, near the European Commission, near a large hospital, near other diplomatic buildings as well. Now, obviously, an ambulance would be permitted normally reasonably swift passage through. They go through some checks, but it appears they may have passed one checkpoint, and at the second one, it may be that they attempted, the security force attempted to stop it. We have scant details at this point, but the resulting explosion now has claimed 95 lives. I know we're accustomed to reading large death tolls when it comes to Kabul and Afghanistan indeed, but that is a quite staggering number. Even in recent history, it comes hot on the heels of an attack on a charity aimed to save children in the east of the country. Save the Children, that killed 4, but certainly rocked the charity community there. And it comes also on the heels of a brutal attack at the Intercontinental Hotel on the outskirts of Kabul just last weekend. These keep on coming. An important point to know, though, Lynda, it does appear the Taliban, who stepped forward and claimed this attack and the Intercontinental attack on the Kabul hotel yesterday, it appears the Taliban are becoming more extreme just year by year. Last March, there was a substantial attack on a military hospital in Kabul, and the Taliban very quickly came forwards and effectively said, look, medical personnel are off limits. We don't go there. This time, they've come forward and very quickly accepted that an ambulance was used as a car bomb.
So, Nick, give us a sense of what the Taliban hope to gain from this sort of brutality.
Well, you can say perhaps the ultimate objective is a sort of battle of who can be the most hardcore between them and ISIS, a younger insurgency in Afghanistan that's attracting younger recruits, that has at times a more flashy PR arm. They've certainly taken a lot of territory and momentum since the collapse of what used to be called the Caliphate by ISIS in Syria and Iraq. They're on the back foot there. They're expanding in Afghanistan. But the Taliban, too, have become increasingly more extreme, quite without the influence of ISIS. I mean, the new leader, his son recently was said to have taken his own life in a suicide bombing himself. So this is not a moderate group we're talking about now. And after well over a decade of them fighting the United States, they're increasingly extreme. And it appears here that they're able to penetrate what should be the most secure part of the capital. The country itself is a mess, much territory there increasingly under Taliban influence or control, and also the capital increasingly vulnerable, particularly in areas like this where the government's supposed to show its authority by aiming to maintain security. We're into a very important year ahead now because the US forces and the government accept they lost territory and things went not so well last year, but now they say they're on the front foot, and this is the year in which the Taliban start to lose territory. Doesn't look like it today. And increasingly the kind of indicators that the public needs to have in order to know how well this lengthy and costly war is going in the United States aren't available. In fact, the number of Afghan soldiers killed, once an important way of measuring exactly how badly or well they were doing on the battlefield, that's now classified. So increasingly this war going badly seems like this more and more common, but also increasingly things that people would normally expect to be able to know to find out exactly what's going on, secret.
All right, Nick Paton Walsh for us in London. Good to have you on this story for us. Thank you very much.